Hey, this is John Carlos, and NECA has just launched the CineMachines line. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Space Jockey from Alien. But if you come back in a few days, I'll have video reviews up of all the other vehicles. Here's a closer look at the packaging, which I gotta say, some of the graphics and images on here are a little hazy. They're not that sharp. And if you take a closer look at some of the wording here, the diagonal lines and curved lines have little jagged edges to them. And you usually get those jaggies when your printer can't handle the resolution of the image you're trying to print. Now, maybe I'm being a nitpicky prick here, but I'm just surprised that a company like NECA has packaging that looks so cheap and bootleggy. Now, my complaints about the box looking like a cheap bootleg aside, I can start this review proper by pointing out that the detail within this sculpt is really, really good. As a fan of the Alien franchise, I think the Space Jockey looks really, really cool. I'll take you in for a closer look and we'll discuss some of the pros and cons of this. Pros, the detail within this sculpt. I mean, Giger's design was very detailed, and the people at NECA who did this, just look at all the little lines going around his arm and the stuff leading up to his ribs, like, the rest of the chair. Really strong work, as far as like quality sculpting goes. They did a great job here with the body, and you can see it just like in the rest of like the little gun seat thing. All the little Giger-like grooves. Really strong work, and the kind of like dark paint really does highlight and help make some of those elements pop. So I gotta give props to them for that, as far as like the paint respecting and reflecting the sculpt. Here's a closer look at the front of it. And just here's the underside of it. Here's me describing what you're looking at. But yeah, no, it's really good. Now this top section here is made of a plastic, it seems, whereas the base is metal. I don't know if it's die-cast metal, I think it is. Here, the base of the seat itself has a good sculpt, and I like the kind of yellowish brown paint on it. But yeah, this is metal down here, right where you can get up to like the circular thing, and then the seat attaches to it is plastic. And the base itself looks really good too. Underneath the base is a really thin plastic thing, but yeah, metal. What I'm going to point out to you guys is that this retailed at Toys R Us for 22 bucks. 22 bucks for this like little thing that's like the size of my hand, and doesn't feature much paint aside from like brown and yellow and like orangey tones. So not a lot of paint is being used. There's no articulation at all. Like this doesn't, move or anything. It's just like a hunk of a thing. Now, there is some good sculpting going on here, but you really need to consider whether 22 bucks, if this is worth 22 bucks for you. I love NECA, and I love what they do, and I've reviewed some of their figures and lost my mind over them. And sometimes stuff like this, I look at this and I go, $22 for this? Really? $22? I don't know. Despite that price, as a fan of Alien, I am happy to have this on my shelf. Like, I'm a massive Alien fan, and I gotta admit, the Space Jockey looks cool hanging out. You just have to, gauge for yourself whether you think $22 is worth it. I mean, it is like a $22 statue, so in that regard, like, a $22 statue is pretty good. It's just little. Like, that's a little statue. But from an action figure standpoint, from a company that makes action figures, this has no articulation, yada yada. Now, it's also worth pointing out that this is called CineMachines. It's just fun to point out that everything else in this series is a vehicle, and this isn't, which is why I think it's called CineMachines and not CineVehicles. But I love that they're focusing on Alien and Aliens, because man, there are some great, great vehicles and machinery and stuff in that franchise. And I still think this looks cool. It looks cool as hell. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.